Since making the move to Apex, I have compiled a list of 50 tips and tricks that I wish I would have known when I started playing and that I'm even learning today. The tips work for beginners all the way up to advanced players. With only playing this game for a few months, I've already managed to make myself a competitive diamond player with these tips. There is guaranteed to be something in this video that will help you in your next game session of Apex. From settings, general tips, and secret tricks you've probably never seen before. Everything will be explained in this video of 50 tips and tricks of Apex Legends. If there are any more tricks or tips I missed, comment down below, and if there's enough, we'll make a part 2. Without wasting any more time, let's get into the list, starting at tip number 1. Turn your brightness up to help see legends in dark areas of the map. While having low brightness might look better in the sunlight, if you get into a dark area of the map, you won't be able to see any legends. I recommend keeping your brightness between 75 and 85%. Hip firing your weapon in Apex is very useful. Sometimes it can be a bad habit always trying to ADS in every fight that you're in. Hip firing for most guns is very accurate and allows you to have faster movement speed than aiming down your sight. This can help you move faster than your enemy can aim while still beaming them. Find a reticle color that you like that helps you clearly see enemies better depending on what map you are on. In the custom reticle settings, it gives you recommendations on the right, but I use a bright, vibrant green. Reloading a weapon with 1 bullet left in the mag actually reloads faster than if there was no ammo left in the mag. This tip can be a little tricky with automatic guns like the R3, but it works really well with guns like the G7 and the Wingman that are single fire. Utilize the Season 16 firing range settings to help with aim and accuracy. The new settings include dynamic stats, dummy movement, and dummy shields to help replicate in-game movements. If you need to craft ammo for only one of your guns, drop your other weapon and it'll only give you ammo for the weapon that you are currently holding at half the crafting material. This will help you save on space and crafting material. Increase your field of view. Higher field of view makes you see more of the map and point out enemies you probably couldn't see otherwise. I recommend using the max 110 FOV, but anywhere between 90 and 110 is good as well. Play around with it. Drop from the ship on spawn at around 400 meters or as close as possible. This will help you land and get loot before any of your enemies, giving you the initial advantage of any fights. Each weapon in Apex has its own max headshot range. This means at a certain range, every weapon in Apex will no longer give headshot damage. For instance, the R99 is about 37 meters and the Spitfire is about 55 meters. Prioritize using big heals like Phoenix kits, shield batteries, and med kits. Popping a battery is faster than popping 2 cells. So if you need more than 25 health, it's beneficial to use a battery over 2 cells. The same goes for white heals, where it takes 5 seconds for a syringe and 8 seconds for a full med kit. A Phoenix kit takes 10 seconds, so if you need to pop a bat and a med kit, just take a Phoenix kit. If you've enjoyed these tips and tricks, make sure to smash that like button as well as subscribe for more. Alright, let's get into the rest of the tips. Gold knockdown shield gives bonus shield and health to any teammates that have been revived. This means you should give it to the player who has the highest chances of not getting knocked. Some legends who have increased revive abilities are Gibby, Lifeline, Mirage, and Newcastle. Turn the streamer mode setting to all. This will give players legend name instead of their actual name, which will help identify who has been knocked in the team you are fighting. Drop the same location on a map to get a feel of where the loot spawns are on that location. My team and I usually have 3 or 4 locations on every map that we love to land at because we know where everything is. When getting off a zipline, crouch instead of jumping off the zipline. This gets you to the ground faster to engage in any fights that may occur. The EVA 8, Mozambique, and Nemesis are all automatic guns if you hold down the trigger, unlike guns like the P2020 and the Wingman. There's an indicator in death boxes with their hand up that indicates a teammate on your team needs that attachment. This is helpful because now instead of asking a teammate if they need something, it shows it so you can just ping it for them. Perform a finishing move on an enemy that you have knocked to recharge shield without wasting any cells or batteries. Test out different legends abilities and the firing range to know what you can expect from any enemies you encounter or your own teammates. Piggybacking off that, don't swap legends all the time. Pick an agent that you like and learn how to perfect their abilities and style of play. This will help you out when you get into more intense situations as well as ranked play. Shoot at flyers in the sky or spiders to level up your Evo shield. This is really useful to level up your shield from white to blue or blue to purple. Heat shields work vertically, meaning if you place them above a building, they'll drop all through the building, protecting you from the storm damage from top to bottom. Shoot down enemies to help you get your 2K, 3K, and 4K badges. But note, shooting down enemies does not count towards your Evo shield. If you're getting punched off spawn because you didn't get a gun, crouch so the next time you get punched, you'll slide outside of the enemy's range so you can run away from them. When dropping off spawn, hit an object in the sky to fall faster and beat your enemies to the loot on the ground. When you open up your inventory, you can see what ammo your teammates are using. This helps with knowing whether or not you need to drop any kind of ammo, and it's also helpful to make sure you guys are not using the same ammo in the same game. High ground is key. Try to keep high ground in a fight fight, as it's easier for you to shoot down on your enemies than it is for your enemies to shoot up at you. Characters like Valkyrie, Horizon, and Pathfinders have abilities to make it easier for them to take high ground. Prioritize switching weapons during fights instead of spending time reloading. Even if your secondary isn't the best, it's better than wasting time reloading, and you can finish your fights a lot faster. Most people know that higher tier mags obviously gives you more ammo, but most people don't know that higher tier mags also reduces your reload time. Learn to always holster your weapon when running around the map. Holstering your weapon allows you to have increased movement speed as well as get you into better positioning for your next fight. Start playing more aggressive. When playing aggressive, more times than not, it'll catch your enemies off guard, putting them into a panic and not ready for the fight. Playing aggressive also puts you in a stress-free zone while fighting and doesn't allow you to overthink your fights. We're 30 tips and tricks in, so if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button and also go follow my Twitch down in the description. I'm live there 3 days a week. All right, let's get back into the video. Learn to reset fights. Sometimes pushing every player on the other team will do more harm than good. Resetting on high ground or behind cover will help you be in better positions to fight the next player, especially in 2v3s or 1v3s. Use teammates' knockdown shields as cover when in a fight. Knockdown shields curve towards you, making it easier for you to shoot over, but harder for the enemies to shoot over at you. This makes the perfect cover, especially in intense fights. Learn to shield swap during a fight instead of wasting time using cells or batteries. Shield swapping is a pretty intense skill, and it's especially hard to do in the middle of a fight when the pressure is on. But getting instant shield and getting back into the fight is way better than wasting time popping shields. Place Rampart shield and charge up a Sentinel, and you will deal more damage to the head. You will go from 158 to 191 damage. This is a one-shot to white and blue armor and almost a one-shot to purple armor. You can throw legend abilities as well as thermites and grenades off of Octane's pad. I don't know if this could be viable in a fight, but it could make for some crazy plays. If you end up having a crazy play with this trick, make sure to tag me in the video on Twitter or TikTok. Warm up before you drop into your first game. I usually spend 5 to 10 minutes in the firing range just shooting around before I drop into my first game. I also do some movement drills to get myself for any kind of fight I might get into. If you want my full warm up, make sure to comment down below and I'll make a video on that. Open up your inventory and then go to the legend tab. This will tell you all your legends abilities in case you forget or you're using a new legend for the first time. Don't forget to collect your daily treasure pack so you can get more skins and cosmetics for free. Use cover in buildings or rocks outside, as this shrinks your hitbox, making it harder for you to be hit from any enemies. When engaged in a fight, make sure to pay attention to your feed. This will tell you if someone's shield has been broken and what legend they are playing, so you can pinpoint them and get an easy knock. Opening up crates gives you 5 crafting material for each pill you open. This is useful if you need to craft something but there's no crafting material around you. Learn the different classes of legends added to season 16 and find a legend that will best suit your playstyle as well as your team's playstyle. Play pubs to get better at Apex instead of ranked. I know it's fun to play ranked and rank up, but being able to push teams in pubs will make you a better player and allow you to play more carefree without the stress of losing RP. But if you do want to play ranked, some of the best strategies is dropping with one singular team and getting you and your team quick KP so you don't have to worry about it later in the game when the game gets more stressful. Depending on your rank, one full squad wipe will get you positive RP as long as you finish in the top 10. Slide or crouch walk into a jump pad to go further than if you were to just run into it. Most people think sliding is the only way to go further, but you can actually just crouch walk into the jump pad and it'll do the exact same distance. Stay at the edge of the storm instead of in the middle. This will prevent you from getting surrounded by enemy teams as frequently, as well as getting third-partied. Ping your ultimate in the inventory to let your teammates know that you have your ultimate or how long it'll be until you have it. Look at the top left of your screen to indicate loot rarity in different locations as you're going through different POIs. This will help you know if it's worth it to stop and loot or where to land in future matches. Don't spend Apex coins from the battle pass to buy new skins. Instead, use them to buy next season's battle pass for completely free. Or you can use them on whatever you want if you're balling on money like that. I'm not, so like and subscribe for free to help me out. Use crafting materials to get pay-to-win skins for your weapons. Two of the ones that I have are the Dismantler Wingman and the Outlands Avalanche R99. That was 50 tips and tricks in Apex Legends. If you want 50 more, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!